my goodness. Did you want to say hello? Heidi is in a wild mood right now. She's got the zoomies. Big time. Oh boy. Okay. Let's not knock the camera down. Alright. Hey friends! I hope you all are having a very happy new year. I am filming this video on New Year's Day, and I'm having what I like to call a New Year's refresh day. And specifically, I wanted to tackle quite a few things related to makeup and beauty, so I thought I would film a little vlog. Just giving myself a nice clean start for the year. I need to wash my makeup brushes, do a little bit of organizing, get some boxes of makeup and skincare ready to donate / give away. I did a video like this last year and you guys seem to really enjoy it. I can link that one below too if you want to watch that one as well. You know, say what you will about New Year's resolutions. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. I do like setting goals at the beginning of the year, but what I really love about New Year's is just the feeling of a fresh start. And I always like to go into the new year just feeling like everything is nice and organized and tidy, even though I know it won't stay that way forever. I feel like it gets me started on the right foot. So let me show you my to-do list. So I want to clear off my desk, wash my brushes, wipe down my makeup. I like to actually go through and clean all the little smudges and fingerprints off my makeup periodically, take down the Christmas decor that I have in my background and just like reset my background back to its non-holiday state, organize my skincare shelf in the bathroom. And then I want to go through and sort through all of my excess products, things I've gotten in PR / things I've decluttered that I want to either list in our Neighborhood Buy Nothing group or donate to Project Beauty Share or take to the Nordstrom Beauty Cycle, which is a beauty recycling drop-off. Here's a real life glimpse of what my makeup desk looks like. Actually, this is what it looks like more often than not, to be quite honest with you. But it's a little more cluttered than usual. I have some makeup empties here from the last video I filmed. I got these new noise canceling headphones for Christmas, which I'm very excited about, but I need to actually get rid of like the box and everything. And then there's more stuff over here that I still have my fall pumpkins here on the floor, also some cat toys, and also some empties that need to be recycled. So this is what we're working with. I want to get it all nice and tidy, so I'm gonna turn on some music. Probably gonna listen to the new SZA album for like the 80th time, and let's get to work. Okay, things are looking much better now. I cleared everything off, wiped down the table. I wanted to also share, I went to use this liquid lipstick the other day. This is the Clove and Hallow liquid lipstick in Fiesta. I really like this shade. Unfortunately, this smells awful. Like, the smell has definitely changed, so that I am going to have to declutter. I realized when I did my end of year declutter, I really should have gone through and like smelled all of my lip products, because this is not the first lip product that I've noticed went bad. I think a lot of products went bad during the move, because I had that happen with a couple of lip liners as well. So I'm actually going to go through my lip drawer right now and just make sure that everything else smells okay and get rid of anything that doesn't. Okay, so I took all the Christmas stuff down. Always a little sad when that has to go away, but you know, I was thinking I really like the way this top shelf looks. Like, in my videos you can really only see half of it, but I like the way it looks with just these books and then the vases stacked on top. And then I have these little LED lights that I got for Christmas, but I think they look pretty all year round, so I think I'm going to leave those up there, and I kind of want to leave all of this as is. And because I've had mainly seasonal decor on this shelf since the fall and since I got these shelves, I think I might need to take a trip to either like TJ Maxx or even Goodwill and find some new decor to go on there, because I don't really have much else other than my little brass rabbit, which has been in the background of my videos for like years at this point, and so he'll stay, but I'll have to figure out what else to put there. And I might get, well, right now I have my Bluetooth speaker on here. Not really, let's put that down here. That makes more sense. Probably get like one other thing to go here, like maybe another vase or something tall to go there to balance it out. So yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out what to do with this space now that I got rid of all my seasonal decor. Okay, I'm going through and actually tossing and recycling my empties that I most recently shared in a video, but a few things I'm going to save for future reusing purposes. One is this little lip balm jar. You can clean these out and use these for travel purposes, like I've often put moisturizers in here, or even like a little bit of foundation if you wanted to bring a foundation with you on a trip. So that I'm going to save because that kind of thing always comes in handy. And then I'm also going to save both of these empty compacts. These used to have powder in them. I'm going to clean these out, and that way if I ever want to make a Franken product, I'll have these two pans ready to go. And this one I've actually already reused. This is that little bottle of the e.l.f. Holy Hydration cleanser that I had in my most recent empties video. This I just used to put some of my cleanser in when I went back home for Christmas, because I didn't have any like travel sized cleansers, and I'm very particular about which cleansers I like to use, so I just put some of my favorite Paula's Choice one into here, and that way I didn't have to be without my favorite cleanser on my trip. So this I'm going to save and continue to use for that purpose. Alright, so it is the next day and I'm getting ready to get back to my New Year's tidying up. I also wanted to show you guys, so I mentioned yesterday, earlier in this video, that I wanted to look for some more decor for these shelves, and we went to Fred Meyer today, which actually has like a really nice big home section, and they have surprisingly good prices on like home decor stuff, so I wanted to show you what I got. Okay, so first, got this really pretty big metal vase. It's got kind of like a copper color to it. Nathan actually found this along with both of the other vases, so thank you to him. He has a great eye for this kind of thing. But then got these two sort of matching glass vases. Both of these were on sale for 62% off. So this one was $11 and this was $13. These are really heavy and nice. And then this one I found. This was also on sale for $7 and it's this little vase. This I think I'm gonna put here. Then found this really pretty straw item. I don't really know what to call it, but found that. That was 30% off of $20. Everything was 30% off. Then I got some fake flowers to go mostly into here, this big vase. I actually saw like a pre-made little fake flower arrangement that was really pretty, but it was like $40 and tiny. And I realized that they had basically all of the same flowers sold individually. So I just grabbed a few of these. So I got this eucalyptus looking one. I love the look of eucalyptus, so pretty. Then got this white one with little tiny flowers. Then the same type of flowers, but like a really pretty mauve. And then these really cute spiky orange balls. Then also these bigger spiky balls. I'm gonna cut, I think, one or two of these off to put into this vase. And then these glass vases, I'm gonna leave empty, pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work styling this, and I'll show you what I come up with. Turns out these stems need a wire cutter. It has like a super thick wire going through it, so yeah. Nathan's toolbox to the rescue. He had a pair, thank goodness. Alright, this is about as DIY as it gets, my friends. Sticking fake flowers into a vase is pretty much the extent of my abilities. I might shift things around, this is just sort of the general plan. The things over here on this side are the ones that are showing more in my background, so that's why I wanted this sticking out a little bit so that it would be visible. And also keep in mind that when I film a regular video, you pretty much only see maybe a little more than half of these shelves, so depending on how zoomed in I am. So I have to keep that in mind as well with the placement. So that's that. Turns out I had way more extra flowers than I thought I would. What do I do with all these now? So that's this shelf, and I'm really liking this flower arrangement here. I do really like the colors, or like all of the flowers in here together look so cute. Got a nice variety of textures, these spiky ones, the eucalyptus leaves, and then the two like really small flowers. I just think that's so cute. I love it. Yeah, this is like so chic for me. I'm very pleased with how this looks. And then down here we have that salt lamp. It's a cube-shaped salt lamp we found at Goodwill. This brass rabbit I've had forever, so I doubt you could find it anymore, but I got it, I think, at TJ Maxx. And so then this is the smaller vase. I was going back and forth between whether to just have one single flower in there, because I think that looks kind of cute. I might even cut the leaves off, because I almost feel like the leaves are kind of weird. But this is, I don't know if you can even see this, but this is a really cute, like, big white spiky flower. Kind of reminds me of like a dandelion. So there's that, but then I also thought it was cute with one of these little orange balls. You know, I kind of like that better. And then I ended up actually sprucing up this vase up here that I've had for a while. It also came from Fred Meyer. It used to just have these in it and a few little fake white flowers like those right there. But I always kind of felt like on its own they look like dead flowers. So I decided to add in a few of these more vibrant things. The eucalyptus, and then one of each of the little pink flowers and the little white flowers. And I think that looks much better. This is actually the one real plant that we have in our apartment. I got it for free. It was on like a table that said like free stuff. And so I was like, oh, I will take that. That vase back there, and then a little candle here that I sometimes light. And these have those really pretty LED lights wrapped around. So yeah, this book right here actually was a PR package from Glow Recipe. It's not a real book, but it has like actual pages in it. And I will probably tweak this and shift things around. Once I actually film a regular video in front of this, I'll be able to see like, oh, you know, I think that would look better flip-flopped or things like that. So it's probably going to change a little bit, but I'm really happy with the overall look. Okay, so I thought we could check in with my to-do list here. So we cleared off the desk. I took down the Christmas decor. I also added another one for redecorate, and I'm going to cross that off. I didn't originally have that on there, but we did it. I think now is the time to go ahead and wash my brushes. This is what I've been putting off this entire time, so let's get to it. Okay, so here we are in my bathroom. I think I showed how I wash my brushes in my last New Year's reset vlog, but I'm going to go ahead and share it again. It might have actually changed a little bit since then. I don't even remember, but basically what you will need, I like to have two towels, one that I lay out to lay my brushes on to dry, and one that I keep on my shoulder that I use to dry them off and like squeeze out the water. My favorite brush cleanser to use is Dr. Bronner's bar soap. These do the best job at cleansing brushes, and I like this better than the liquid version because the liquid version I just find almost too concentrated, like it's really tough to rinse it out. So that's what I use to clean my brushes. Who knows, maybe I could even try to declutter some of these while we do this. Maybe as I'm going through them I'll be able to see like, do I really use this or not? Maybe I can bring myself to declutter a few more. I do have a very hard time letting go of brushes. Oh yeah, I'm obsessed with these probiotic waters. These are so good. This is the Cherry Apple. It's the Simple Truth brand. Okay, so I like to use lukewarm water. Don't want it too hot because that can damage the glue that holds the bristles in. So cool to lukewarm is just fine. I'll wet my soap. And then I just swirl the brush around on the soap and then lather it on those bristles really well. See, that soap does such a good job cleaning them that like I only had to do 1 suds of this brush. Sometimes you have to do 2 with other brush shampoos, but the Dr. Bronner's, it just gets it right out. And this is not an ad for Dr. Bronner's, although I would not be opposed. And you know, they do sell those little scrubby brush cleaning gloves and mats and stuff, but honestly, I've used those in the past. I just feel like my hands are just as effective, if not more, at just like really squeezing it out, so I prefer that. And then I pretty much wash my sponge the same way. I just wet it. Usually I wet this with hot water. Then suds her up. Add a little more water. It's always so much. I try to wash it in between every use or every other use, but sometimes it ends up being less often than that. And with a sponge, I usually need to go twice in with soap, or sometimes even 3 times. Yeah, this sponge actually cleans up really nicely. I only had to go over it twice. For brushes, I'll usually take like 3 or 4 of the same like size and shape brush. This just helps it go a little bit faster. Once I get to the eye brushes, it goes pretty fast, but the face brushes took forever. Alright, I thought I would do a real quick spontaneous declutter of these brushes. As I was watching these, I just realized this is way too many. Like, this is so annoying to have to wash all of these. It took forever. Honestly, I wait the same amount of time between washes, whether I have fewer or more. So in the long run, it's just way more work having this many. I think I will actually look forward to washing my brushes more once I have fewer of them, because I actually do kind of like it. It's kind of relaxing, but at the same time, like, this just takes way too long. So I think I'm just gonna kind of go through this in a very just like kind of random way. Like, I'll probably just take out the ones I know I want to keep, but then just pick out the ones that I don't want. One that I feel like I can get rid of. So I don't need 2 of this type of brush. These are both highlighter brushes. They're really like big, long, fluffy brushes. I love these, but these don't get that dirty, so I really only need to have 1. So I'm gonna keep this Eco Tools one, this one with the more pink bristles, and just get rid of the e.l.f. one. I love them both, but there's no reason to keep both. I'm gonna go ahead and pick out some that I know I won't get rid of. This one I can get rid of. Every time I use this brush, I'm disappointed by it. This just doesn't really have a good purpose. I don't know why. It looks like a perfectly great brush. It's the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush, but whenever I use this for blush, I hate the way my blush turns out. So I'm gonna just get rid of that one. I have 2 of these flat eyeliner brushes. I really don't need to keep both. And I like the e.l.f. one's longer bristles just a little bit more. They both work really well, but I just really don't need to keep more than one, so I'm just gonna keep the black one. You know what? I feel like I would not miss this at all. This Sigma flat kabuki brush. I do not like Sigma brushes. I feel like the bristles are too slippery. They're too heavy. I feel like I'm like smacking myself in the face when I use this, and it kind of hurts. I don't know if that's like a me problem. Do I have the wrong technique? I don't know. But I feel like I've held on to this for so long because it's Sigma, but like, just let someone else enjoy it, you know? Like, I'm not enjoying it. You know, I think I can finally let go of this Profusion powder brush. I like it, but I just have like 2 other powder brushes I like just a little bit more than this one. It's still perfectly good, but I think I'd rather just let someone else use it. By far the most out of control category of my brush collection is crease brushes. Why do I have this many crease brushes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. They're all different sizes, they're all different fluffiness, but this is just way too many. So let me Let's see what I think about these. I'm actually going to set all of these aside and we'll get to them at the end. I have two of these very similar but different brushes from BK Beauty, the 107 and the 111. I feel like it only makes sense for me to keep one of these because I don't use this type of brush that often. It's kind of like a slightly more dense blush brush, but you can also use them for like cream bronzer. I think I'm going to keep the more tapered one here, the 111, and get rid of the 107. Okay, definitely don't need to keep both of these. These are kind of like detail pencil brushes. I mainly use them for the inner corner. I think I'm just going to keep the Eco Tools one and get rid of the Sigma one because I don't need that many, and I also already have one Eco Tools brush that's like this. You know, I really don't use this brush that much. This is the Real Techniques base shadow brush. I mean, I do use it, but I feel like I have other brushes that do the same thing, and I don't use this one very frequently. So this one was hiding out in my brush holder because I didn't have to wash it. You know why? Because I hadn't used it at all the past, like, however long it's been since I washed my brushes before. It's like this duo fiber eye brush, but I just don't know what I would do with this. I really don't like stipple type brushes like this. I don't feel like they give me a blend that I'm happy with, so that one I can definitely give away. Okay, so I have 4 brushes that set the under eyes. I feel like I only need to keep 3 of these. I'm gonna keep the Sigma one because that's actually the one Sigma brush I do like, the tapered highlight brush. I'm gonna keep the BK Beauty one because it's amazing. I'm also gonna keep this pinched one from BK Beauty. I love that shape. Perfect for pressing the powder in. I think I will get rid of the e.l.f. highlighting brush. I feel like this is the end of an era, but I've had this one for so long. It's definitely starting to have seen better days. And yeah, that e.l.f. brushes just don't last me that long for some reason, but the other 3, I love rotating through those, so this one can go. I'm gonna keep this really small contour brush because I kind of like that it's so tiny. I feel like I can get rid of this eye brush though. I just do not feel like I use this kind of thing. This is the BK Beauty 205. Yeah, I just don't use it, so I'd rather let someone else enjoy it. Okay, wow, I am so proud of myself. I mean, look at me go. When I did my end of year declutter at the end of 2022, I could only bring myself to declutter 1 brush, but I feel like having just cleaned them, I'm in a better mindset to get rid of them. And also I've just gone through and looked at and touched all my brushes, so I kind of have an idea of like which ones are like my favorites and which ones are not. But 11 brushes that I'm getting rid of. I am so happy with that. Okay, I realized that I said I was going to come back to my crease brushes and I completely forgot. So here we are. Now I am going to go through these because, as I said, I have way too many. So I have 9 of them. I'm going to sort these by size. So I have like some smaller ones here. I'm just going to sort them from big to small. These are all pretty big. Okay, these 2 right here are really similar, both from BK Beauty. One's from the Angie collection and one is from their regular collection. The 211 here and the A502. I think I'm going to keep the 211 just because I like that it's a little bit wispier, and I just find myself using that one a little bit more. So that one I'll keep, and I think I'll go ahead and let go of that one because I don't need 2 of the same size. This is the only like really small crease brush I have, so I am going to keep that one. That's the A504. These 2 are a little bit unique. This one's like a little bit of a denser kind of medium one. It's the only one like that I have, and then this one's a lot more tapered and also a medium size. I'm going to keep both of those. Then I have these 4 like really big ones. I really don't need this many, but this is one of the most common types of brushes that I use, so I think I'll keep 3 of these and get rid of 1. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. This is the BH Cosmetics V5. It just doesn't feel quite as nice as these other 3. Just the cut and everything just feels a little bit lower quality, so I think I would prefer to keep these 3. This one is from MOTD, and then these 2 are from BK Beauty. I really like this one. That's the A503. I don't know what it is about that one, but I really love that shape. So yeah. Okay, so I'm keeping 7 crease brushes and getting rid of 2, which is, I think that's okay considering I love crease brushes. They're my favorite type of brush. So yeah, I don't feel too bad about that. But glad to be passing on too. Hi Heidi. This is what Heidi has been doing while I've been working hard washing my brushes. She's just been lounging here in her pouch. Now she's acting like she can't hear me. I love you, baby. You're so cute. Can you believe her?
So fluffy.
Where's
Always
B?
wearing skull.
B is in a very needy, whiny mood right now.
Wow. Wow.
Who's the most beautiful girl? Oh, B. You want to go on your tree? Show them your tree? Yeah, they love it. I can link it below if you want to purchase one for yourself, but it was actually pretty affordable for the size. It was like 110 to 120, really good deal on Chewy. So the next thing is going to be to just reorganize my skincare shelf, as well as these things over here by extension, because as you can see, it's a little bit out of control right now. So I'm just gonna make sure that everything on here is something that I'm gonna use just about every day or like regularly throughout the week, and make sure that I don't have more than one of each type of product on here, because currently I have like 3 different cleansing balms on here. You know what, I should probably just use up my Good Molecules one first, since that's the one I'm farthest along on. So these other 2, the Beauty of Joseon, which I'm loving, by the way, this is so good, from Yes Style. The Paula's Choice Omega Plus Cleansing Balm I also love, but I want to use up my Good Molecules one before I get onto these 2. So many moisturizers. Actually, no, I guess I don't have that many moisturizers. Well, 3. Okay, that's kind of too many. But this Paula's Choice Hydrating Treatment Mask, which I use as a moisturizer, is almost gone, so I'm going to keep it up here. Probably have like 2 more uses in there. So for when that one is finished, I'm going to move on to my Cocoa Kind Resurrection Polypeptide Cream. This is amazing. This has one of the nicest textures of any cleansing balm I've ever used. It's almost like a taffy sort of feeling, like it's like kind of stretchy almost, but like it's not sticky once it's on your skin, it just feels very rich. It's a glass jar too, so it's just a nice experience using this. I really do recommend it if you have like really dry skin. The Paula's Choice Rescue and Repair Intensive Moisturizer. This I'm gonna put away for now because I think this one will be better for the summer months when my skin is not as dry. I also have too many serums, like as a whole, altogether. But these are the 3 that I have on here. One of these is sort of a serum slash toner, this Bliss one. Then I have the Paula's Choice Repairing Serum with like ceramides, and then the Paula's Choice BHA Skin Exfoliant. It's for sensitive skin, 1%. Which I actually do use this on occasion, and it's nice. It's non-irritating if you use tretinoin. Just don't use them at the same time. The Bliss one is the oldest, so this one I think I should keep up here as far as like a moisturizing serum, and then I'll keep the one with the active in it because this has more of like a targeted treatment purpose. So that I'm going to keep up there, and then this one's pretty new, so I can move on to this one at a later time. Most of these were sent to me in PR, by the way. I would not have this much skincare if it weren't for that. But, you know, I don't necessarily mind it because I use it all, and it's really nice. It's a nice perk of the job, I guess. This Burst the Fix Emergency Eye Mask I really like. That's my current eye cream. This one, I don't think I can handle a retinol eye cream when I'm also using tretinoin. This is the Paula's Choice Ceramide Enriched Firming Eye Cream with retinol. I might need to just declutter this. I used to love this stuff before I was on tretinoin, but now it's just like too much on my face. Like, I feel like they like mix together somehow, and then it's like too much for my skin. So probably should just declutter that. I have my 2 brow gels I'm using, or no, brow serums, lash and brow serums, the Kosas Grow Potion and the e.l.f. Enhancing Lash and Brow. I've been testing one of these on either side of my face. So the Kosas one on the right side, the e.l.f. one on the left. I took a before picture. I'm going to take after pictures so we can see if they've made a difference. I do feel like they've both made a slight difference, but possibly a little bit more so the Kosas one. But those I'm testing together. I'm testing a bunch of Yes Style sunscreens right now for my 2023 sunscreen roundup. So this one I'm going to put away for a while. It's the Pipette, but I do really like this one. I don't actually like this as much as I did in Georgia. I don't know why, but for some reason, ever since we moved to Seattle, this makes my face sweat whenever I go outside, and it's very strange. That was not the case in Georgia, but I will definitely still use it. I do like it, and I still recommend it because it's a really good value, and other than that minor problem, it's okay, but I'm gonna put that away for now. Okay, so the Inky List Cleansing Balm, I am just gonna get rid of this. I've used it once and I already know that I hate it. Usually I give things more than one chance, but I know a bad cleansing balm when I try it. And this, it's just so filmy. It leaves such a residue. It does not rinse off with water. You can tell I'm a little peeved by this, but I don't understand why it gets so much hype. I was so excited to try it, and yeah, I'm just gonna pass this on. Hopefully somebody else will enjoy this. It's basically full. So I have all of these K-Beauty sunscreens, but I really just need to probably test like 2 at a time, maybe 3 at a time, just so that I can not take like 10 weeks to go through all these. But I'm gonna do the COSRX, the I'm From Rice sunscreen. This I tried, and I want to keep trying it. And then let's do the Aromatica Soothing Mineral. Those will be the 3 that I'm focusing on right now and trying to form somewhat of an opinion on. So that feels much less daunting to me, having those 3 to choose from. Yeah, that's very nice. I use my hairspray all the time. I use this body lotion. So that shelf is looking good. Oh, and then oh wait, you know what? I have 2 lip balms here. The Paula's Choice Lip and Body Treatment Balm and the COSRX Lip Sleep. I really like both of these. I love the Paula's Choice when I know that. This one's newer to me, but I think I like this too. But since this one's newer, I want to test this, so I'm going to have this out and put this one away for now. And that one has such cute packaging. So far, all of this stuff is getting off the counter and going back into my backup drawer, which feels great to say. This shelf down here, I think most of this is going to stay. Actually, I also need to go through this jewelry, but you know what? I don't think today is going to be that day. So my deodorant, my floss, all that stuff is definitely staying. This is almost empty, this toothpaste. Toothpaste, obviously, tretinoin. I don't really use these soothing cleansing pads from Koki. I feel like they could come in handy at some point, like maybe when I'm filming, but in here I just don't use them. This I'm actually going to keep out because I think I'm having a little bit of eczema on my arms right now. And my wrist, it's really weird. I feel like going on a plane just like really turns my skin into a dry desert for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna keep this out to use for that purpose. Pixie Detoxify Puffing Eye Patches. I want to use those more, so I think having them uncovered, unburied here will be helpful in that. I've got these I really have very few hair products. This I haven't been using at all. I said I was going to use it on my body, never did. The Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow AHA night treatment. I was going to use it on my arms, like for my KP, but I haven't done that, so I might as well just put this away or pass it on, one of those. This Bliss Body Acne Spray, I like to use, I like to use that on my upper back and chest when I get out of the shower just to prevent any backne. The Kristen S Dry Shampoo Powder, actually I'm quite liking that. The Sol de Janeiro leave-in conditioner, this Oribe dry texture spray, those are tiny, just little deluxe samples. And then I have the Amika, put this over here with the other stuff. The Amika the Wizard Detangling Primer, which I use as like a heat protectant for my hair. That is so much better. Like I can actually see pretty much everything that's on there. So that's everything that's staying. That's everything that's going. Either decluttering it or putting it back in my drawers. Okay, so here we are. This is my backup drawer. It's this really deep bottom drawer in my Alex drawers. And I want to go through this and actually be real with myself about which of this stuff I'm going to actually use, and then donate or pass on the rest because it's gotten to be too much. Okay, so here's everything that I want to go through here. So I already know I'm keeping all of these Korean sunscreens because I will be testing those all and having a blast while doing it. I love testing sunscreens. Okay, this Inky List one I already said I'm going to declutter, so that I'm going to do. Oh, and same with this Paula's Choice Retinol Eye Cream. Even though I bought this, I need to be, actually no, I think I got this in PR. I need to be honest with myself that I'm not going to use this even though I once loved it, because it's just too irritating now. Definitely keeping my Paula's Choice Lip Balm and Cleansing Balm, for sure. I think I can let go of this Glow Recipe AHA treatment. I just don't really use AHAs anymore. These I'm going to keep just for makeup cleaning up purposes. These are the Koki Soothing Cleansing Pads. These are all keeps right here. Well, not these actually. I haven't looked at these yet. Okay, let's see. I have a bunch of Glow Recipe things. They do send me PR, which is very nice, but unfortunately I just don't think I could use all of this. I have 2 of these avocado ceramide recovery serums, and even though I really like this serum, I don't use serums all that frequently, so there's no need for me to have 2 because I won't even probably use up 1 in the next like year or something. So putting my declutters over there, and I'll show you at the end. I will keep this plump one, this hyaluronic acid serum. I do really want to try that. I'm also going to keep the Mini Glow Recipe watermelon drops because I do kind of like this product, even though I think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's necessary, but I do kind of like it for mixing in with concealers to make a foundation. Unfortunately, this Australian Gold Tinted SPF 30 broke me out, so there's no reason for me to keep this. I'm not going to use it up on my body because it's tinted. I don't want it to rub off on clothing. But other than that, it was nice. It was a nice mattifying sunscreen. It does come in a few shades as well, which is very hard to find, but it just broke me out. It's like too thick or something. Alright, I have all these samples. Oh, that goes with that. I have all these samples here. I am going to keep these. I love a good sample. I will keep those and use them for sure. And same with these Pillow Talk Poet perfume towelettes. This cleanser I won't use myself, the Glow Recipe Avocado Moisture Barrier Cleanser, because I think it does lather, but I will give this to Nathan because he uses this type of cleanser, and we'll eventually run out of the one we have in the shower, so this will be good to have. I will keep this eye cream for when I'm done with the Versed one. This is the Paula's Choice C5 Super Boost Eye Cream. Interested in that for sure. I really do want to try that. All these vitamin C products. These are all sort of vitamin C things. A moisturizer from Paula. This Bliss Vitamin C and Tripeptide Serum, just like orange, and it smells like oranges, which is kind of silly, but... and then the Versed Auto Save Advanced Restoring Serum. I really do want to use this up. I feel like I can't be that far from using it up because I've had it for a long time. So I'm going to put that back on my skincare shelf and try to use it up, actually. And these 2 I will keep because I kind of just want to try both. I've tried them both like once, but I want to get to know them better. I have these 2 moisturizers. I don't think this Ulla Henriksen one is rich enough for me. It's more gel-like, but I think Nathan might really like that, so I will save that for him. The Kapari Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. This I need to figure out. I still need to figure out if this breaks me out because I'm still not entirely sure. I thought it wasn't, then I was like, maybe it is. I never quite got to the bottom of it, but this I need to retest. I like it. I like it a lot if it doesn't break me out, so I would keep it if it doesn't. I'm gonna keep this Azelaic Acid Booster. Even though I haven't been using it, I feel like I will one day want to use it more. So I know I'm kind of ridiculous. This is a backup for my Paula's Choice Hydrating Treatment Mask, which is almost finished in the bathroom, so this one I will open up next. I'm never without this, quite literally. I will not be without it. And I'll have relevant things that I'm mentioning here linked below if you are interested in checking any of them out. The ones that I'm like, this is a favorite, I love it, highly recommend it. I'll link those below. I won't link everything because that would take up the entire description box, but I have this Muscle Soak, which I'll use for the bath, and these acne spot dots, which I do like to have. I'm keeping quite a bit, but let's see if I can fit most of it back into this little basket here where I had it before. Okay, so I was able to fit everything but the sunscreens into that basket. Now I'm going to try to fit those in here in some way. Okay, so I kind of was able to stuff them in there. You actually can hardly see them, wow. I don't need them to be super organized because I'm just going to be like pulling them out of there very soon anyway. So that drawer is feeling much more organized. I feel like everything in here I'll eventually get to. Okay, so I didn't get rid of a ton, but I did, oh, this I'm putting elsewhere. This is what I'm getting rid of, these 5 things. The Australian Gold Sunscreen, the Glow Recipe Mask, the Paula's Choice Eye Cream, the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm, and the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. Yeah, I feel much better getting rid of these because I just feel like I'm never going to use these, so they need to go somewhere else. And then these are the 2 things I'm putting back on my skincare shelf to test / to use up. Okay guys, I'm just about finished for the day. I feel like we've had a very successful reset day or couple of days, but I want to go ahead and check off these other things on my to-do list. So I did wash my brushes. Oops. I organized my skincare shelf, and I sorted backups into keep and donate. I also decluttered my brushes, which isn't on here, but I did not get around to wiping down my makeup or actually putting together the boxes for these things, but I just feel like that I will do at a later date. I feel like we had a really good day, and you know, sometimes not everything gets crossed off your to-do list, and that is totally fine. But thank you all so much for watching this vlog. I hope that maybe it inspired you to give yourself a little reset for the new year. It's one of my favorite things to do at the beginning of the year. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see more videos like this. Oh, I also wanted to say we hit 20K today, and I am still in disbelief. Like, that is absurd. I was thinking, and I put on my Instagram stories, like, if 2016 me knew that one day we would get to 20K, because that was the year I like first started making videos, I would have died. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you all for being here and for watching my videos, like actually, you know, taking the time out of your day to watch my videos or listen to my videos while you're doing something. Like, I just appreciate you being here because it gives me an outlet to talk about my favorite things, which is, you know, makeup and beauty. And I just wanted to give you guys a huge thank you for getting us all the way to 20K. That is redonkulous to me. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this, because I had a lot of fun filming this. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon in my next video.